Well, after what Nick did at round 1 and Johnny's comments to you, you definitely wanted that one.
Yeah, for sure. I pushed really hard this year. I've been working my ass off, and finally it panned out, and finally got it done. Not even just overall and just the timing. I did it physically on track on a fast day that the big bikes would be better, and I really wish I was on a big bike today, to be honest with you. I want to start with them guys and get up there and race with them to see how it is and different instead of being on the time change. But other than that, I'm pumped, and I did this for Johnny G. I know that. He's one of my best friends, and I can't thank him enough for coaching me for the past 2 or 3 years of my life. He's been there forever, but past 2 or 3 years, me and him got really close, and even before every race, the guy's texting me. Middle of the week, he's texting me all the time, and we talk back and forth, and I can't thank him enough.
So take us through the first lap or so of that race, because then, you know, especially this year in the mud races, it makes sense for the XC2 guys, yourself included, to be up there, you know, right at the beginning. We don't really see it much in a dry, dusty race, and especially with as fast as the track that was. But how were the conditions, especially for you, from your point of view, to get that close that soon?
Well, I did a different strategy today. I actually tried to get to the lead fast, and once I caught the XT1 guys, I tried to start picking them off really fast compared to normal, and got around honestly a bunch of them, and then I got into the third or fourth, and then I passed Jordan and caught Stu, and I looked right ahead, and I'm like, oh, there's Ben. So I'm like, either I'm gonna ride behind Ben or I'm gonna either pass him and try to do it physically, and I caught him, and I was riding behind him for a little bit, and he waved me on by, and I put the hammer down and tried to pull away, but he wasn't giving up. I put maybe 5 or 6 seconds on him, and then lost my goggles last lap, and just couldn't see anything in the dust. But I think at the end I had 10 or 15 seconds on him, which is pretty sick to have for an XC2 rider and 19 years old.
Good ride today.
Thank you.
Well, that was one heck of a battle today. Wasn't exactly for the win, but it was definitely a race. But you two are definitely showing you're the class of the field this year.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I had a really good jump off the line, but sent it a little too deep into that first corner, so got shuffled back in those first few corners, but maybe like 5th or so. So it was a pretty good start overall, and yeah, it took me a little bit to get to the lead. You know, I passed the string kind of a couple miles in, and then I was fighting to get by Jordan. I got by him, and then he snuck by me like 3 corners later, so I was pissed. But yeah, after hounding him a few more miles, he kind of let me by, and then yeah, I ran. Didn't really take that long to run down Stu and Evan. They weren't that far ahead of us, and yeah, got by them. Don't even really remember. And yeah, just tried to pull away, and yeah, I felt good. Like, I felt good those first, 3 quarters of the race, and knew that the XC2 guys were coming, and yeah, I did the best I could to like put in some good laps, but I definitely struggled those last 2 laps. Track was gnarly and brutal, and once Grant caught me, I kind of just let him by after he was on me for a few miles, because I was getting squirrely, getting kicked all over the place. So, and he already had a minute on me, so I knew I just had to suck up the pride and salvage a P2 overall.
And that was, I know a few times this year we've already said it, but that truly was a battle all day long.
Yeah, there was no break. Like, I was struggling to even find time to drink less. Like, you didn't really want to give up that 2 seconds, but it was tough. It was full on the full 3 hours.
Well, I mean, after the fact that was extremely fast.
Yeah, no, it was.
Good ride today.
Thank you.
That was one of those days that could have gone either way, just based on the track, the way it was and how fast everything was, but good ride today.
Yeah, definitely. I got a pretty terrible start, honestly. I was back in like 9th or 10th going into the woods, and figured it was going to be pretty tough to get through the boys. I kind of picked a couple off, and then was kind of by myself, and then got to Ricky, and sorry Rick, we got together there, and no one backed out of it. We both wanted that rut, and we came together, and then my front wheel was jammed in his foot pegs, and took me a minute to get out, and Grant got by me, and then I kind of just put my head down from there on, and yeah, it was a solid day. The track was insanely fast. Jordan just said to me just a minute ago how fast it was, and yeah, I'd like to know the average speed. I'm sure it was pretty high.
Good job today.
Thank you.
That might be one of the hardest fought third place performances I've ever seen, but that was a phenomenal ride today.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't do myself any favors.
crashing off the start. I had a bad start and kind of made some passes around the first couple of corners and hit a hay bale with my front brake lever and tucked the front. So yeah, didn't do myself any favors. This track was pretty dusty in spots, and sometimes it was blind. You had to fully check up, and was able to make my way up to second and third with Angus, battling with Angus, and yeah, it came down to the last, literally I think the second to last corner. Just I Hail Married it around the outside, and yeah, he kind of drifted wide, and I should have checked up just a tad and went underneath him, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's racing, and yeah, I mean, overall I was really happy with my bike. My mechanic Joey killed it. The whole Phoenix Racing Honda team, they were awesome today, and yeah, I just need to keep working. I really want to get on this overall podium, so to lose that by, I don't even know how many of a second. I mean, with that crash, probably a little bit, but yeah, it just is. We're going really fast right now. I mean, I think we passed up to second. I mean, we passed second physically in XC1, so the class is no joke right now. But yeah, I'm just happy to be one of the guys that's up here battling with Gus and sometimes Grant. Grant kicked our ass today, so need to keep working and close that gap to him.
Good ride today, Cody.
Thank you.
Did you rip the ass out of your pants?
Yeah. Wasn't fun, but did what we could.
You definitely had to work for that one. Not exactly the greatest start, but you charged all day long and you ended up third in class and sixth overall for the day.
Yeah, honestly, that was a high-paced race, but my start was not good, and everyone was going good. It wasn't like the pace was slow, but it was just like hard to see, dust everywhere. I just capitalized on like Strang's mistake, and then I think I passed Jordan in the pits. Tried to make it really fast, but just tried to honestly capitalize on people's mistakes because everyone was riding good and there wasn't much separation. So just rode a steady race, and then I had two really big crashes, like 2 laps to go, and I knew Jordan was catching back up, but came in for third. I'm stoked, and just after 2 bad races, I really can't complain. It's good.
Good job today.
Thank you.